Hey everybody, welcome back to the warbossfitz channel, and today we are going to be going over the Dark Brothers. Now, in the spirit of this season of Grimdark Future, we wanted to do a themed list with this army. So going down to the units, I want to choose something that is unique to the Dark Brothers. And the options that we have are the Dark Destroyers with the Dark Assault rule, or the Dark Brother Bikers having their extra upgrades. And I decided we're going to do the Dark Destroyers because everybody loves destroyers. So let's take a look at the list we built. Here we are, 1995 points, a total of 5 units. And what we ran into was limitations with the force organization validation. Because we can only take 3 copies of a unit, we have 3 copies of Dark Destroyers. 2 of those have heavy maces, 3 attacks apiece, AP2 with rending. They come with shield wall to get +1 defense rolls against things that are not from spells. And then we have a unit that has dual energy claws for 4 attack apiece with rending. These don't have the shields. But what the army does have is Dark Assault. This model counts as having ambush and may be deployed on any round. That means that we're going to have turn 1 ambushes. And now with these 3 units, we were also able to take 2 characters to round out our points. We have 1 Dark Master Destroyer with dual energy claws and Master Archivist to give him Caster 3. Now here in the Caster abilities, there are so few units, we're going to look for things that can either buff the crap out of our units or hit multiple enemy models in the same turn. And all that fun stuff is going to be down here at 3. We got Time Passage to give 2 friendly units within 12 AP +3, which is going to be very useful. Putting it on the dual energy claws unit, giving them 4 attacks apiece, AP3 with rending. And then Lightning Fog, able to target 2 enemy units within 12 that takes 6 hits each. So theoretically, using that spell, this Dark Master Destroyer can engage 3 different squads in 1 turn. Fire off the spell at 2 of them, while he charges a 3rd. And then finally, to round out the list, we have a Dark Master Destroyer with an energy hammer and a shield wall, and he is not cool enough, and I didn't have the points to put any of the abilities on him. So he's going to be running around on his own with a hammer, just playing whack-a-mole. Now looking at the whole list, this is tiny as far as this screen goes. 5 units, 2 of them being single models, and then 3 squads of 6. I don't know if this army is going to have the number of activations it needs to make sure it takes objectives at the end of the game. But we're not going for competitive this year. This army feels really fun, really fluffy. Let's head out to the garage to see how it does. So here we are out in the garage with the Dark Brothers Darkwing Destroyer list that we've been talking about inside. So as you can see here, we got 1 Master with the claws, who is our caster, 1 Master with the hammer, who's not cool enough to have any special stuff going on, squad of claws, 2 squads of maces. Yeah, short and sweet. We already talked about it. Let's see who they are fighting against today. Today we're bringing back the armored company that you saw 2 weeks ago. We have the 2 tanks, 3 APCs, 10 shotgunners, 5 shotgunners. There's 5 more. I forgot to pull them out of the box. They'll be out here shortly. And 2 squads of fusion dudes, fusion specialists. So let's check out the board. So this is our table. We got the industrial stuff out again. We have some new additions that I haven't put a dry brush to yet because, you know, I'm busy. It's the holiday season still when I'm recording this. But here we go. We're going to do the standard 12-inch deployment on the long sides. So yeah, let's go ahead and get right to it. First, we're going to find out how many objectives we have. Uncle C is going to be rolling that for us. We are going to be doing 3 objectives. And then he is going to be playing the Darkwing Destroyers. I'm going to be playing the Armored Company. Armored Company gets a 3. The Darkwing Destroyers get a 4. So they're going to set up first, but they all ambush. So I'm going to set up the Armored Company. We'll be right back. So we got our objectives 1, 2, and 3. So the deployment for the Armored Company is
Tank, APC, this one has the 10 guys with shotguns. APC, shotguns and fusions, and a tank. So now, officially the game is going to start, but all of the Darkwing dudes get to come in on turn number 1. The Darkwing destroyers have deployed. We have one Mace squad there, Claw squad in the middle, another Mace squad there, Hammermaster hiding in that building, and then Clawmaster back there. So, because the Darkwing destroyers got done deploying first, they are going to go first. So now it is officially the start of turn number 1. First activation, we're going to get violence right off the rip. We got one squad charging into this tank on the flank. 18 attacks, hit another 3 with rending. So we got one rending hit right here. So that's what we got for hits. We got, it's just lots. The one rending on a 6, it passes. We're looking good. The rest on a 4 because they're AP2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's half. Well, more than half. So morale test for the tank, and it's going to pass. So in the first combat, this tank goes down to 5, and everybody here backs up an inch. Next activation, this tank is going to move forward, kind of to block that entrance there to keep them from storming out of it, and then fire into that squad underneath. Starting off with a big round on a 4. That's going to miss, and then the 2 flamer shots. We got 2 hits there. Because of shield wall, they go down to 2 up save, but it's AP1, so they're back up to 3. They're going to take 1 whole whopping wound. Oh no.
I'm going to do Time Passage, which is the +3 AP for melee on that squad and that squad.
Awesome.
I'm going to put all my points into it.
So that spell is 3 points. He's got 3 points to blow. He's going to put all of it into it on a 4. And it goes off. So now those 2 squads are going to be combat monsters. Time for the tanks to activate. This APC is going to move forward 6 inches, and then it is going to unload into that squad in front of it. 2 heavy flamers. We got 2 hits. Because of no shield wall, these are going up to a 4 to save. Losing 5. So 1 is going to go down. 1's down to 1 wound. 1 goes. So we knew it was coming. They're going to charge right into that APC. So we got 20 attacks, hitting on a 3 with rending, and now they're also AP3. Well, that's a lot of 6s. Uh-oh. So we got 9 hits at AP3 and 7 hits at AP4 with the rending. Oh, no. So let's just go ahead and do the rending. Yeah, the rending did it on its own. So we got 10 guys inside. We're going to need to do a dangerous terrain check for them. And what that means is if I roll a 1, they take a wound and die. So we lose 2. So the tank is going to blow, but we have 8 guys that are going to survive to get out. And they're stunned when they drop out, and the tank goes boom. Destroyers get 3 inches of movement, pulling themselves back to make sure they claim the objective at the end of the turn. Over here, this next APC, we're going to go 6 to there. And turn our turret. And we are going to burninate that squad over there that was picking on our tank earlier. 2 flamer shots. 2 hits. Save another 3 because they got shield wall. 1 guy takes a wound. A whole whopping 1. These guys under the bridge. Ha! Smash. So here we go. 18 attacks at technically what is AP5 with rending. Oh no. So here we go. We got 4 rendings and then the rest of, well, I mean, they're all AP4 at least. Saving on a 6. 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Just enough to boom. So
APC's gonna win.
Thank you for the vote of confidence. So immediate boom. There we go. Our second APC over here, they are going to move to there and fire off their flamethrowers at the Claw Boys over there. 2 heavy flamer shots. 2 hits. Saving on a 3. Or on a 4. I forgot these guys do not have the shield, so they lose 2 more wounds. Yep. One at a time. So for his last activation, this guy's just going to go boop, just to make sure they claim that objective at the end of the turn. So for the Human Defense Force, we got the guys coming out of these APCs and the tank over on the other side to move. So we're going to go ahead and move everything and then come back to you with the action. So with everybody getting out, the first activation we're going to have over here is we're going to have our specialists fire into those destroyers. 3 fusion shots. These are going to be hitting on a 5 because they are just little sappers. Hey, 1 hit. Saving on a 6. Bang! So that will remove the 1 wounded guy. Now, it doesn't transfer over because it's just 1 big boom, 3 damage shot. Next, we have 5 shotgunners firing at claw dudes. 10 shots from 5 guys hitting on a 4. We got 3 whole hits. AP1, so saving on a 4. They take 1 wound. They just keep chipping away over there. Over on this flank, we're going to have the fusion and then the shotguns fire into the squad here. Starting off with the fusions on a 5. 1 hit. Saving on a 6. Hey, there's 1. Then 10 shotguns on a 4. That's a little bit better. Still saving on a 3 because they're AP1 with shield wall. And they're going to take 3, so 1 more. For a grand total of 2 down, and now the tank is going to fire into those as well. We got the 1 big anti-tank shot. That's going to miss, of course. And then 2 flamers. Even one of those missed. 3 saves on a 3. Oh, okay. 1 gone, and now we're at half strength. Time to do our first Grim morale test. Morale test. They're going to pass. Turn number 1 was nothing but violence. Moving into turn number 2, we're going to see if the Human Defense Force can push past the Darkwing guys just to see if they can get on top of an objective. Moving on to turn number 2. And of course, me being me, I forgot to activate these guys. So starting off turn 2, they are not going to be stunned, but the destroyers get the first turn. First activation, the King Ticklefinker himself is going to run out. And then, what was it, Lightning Fog?
Yeah, Lightning Fog into them.
Into them while attacking them. Uh-oh. Let's see what happens. So here we go. Lightning Fog on a 4. It goes off. So 6 hits on the sappers. Yeah, they did. 6 hits on the veterans. They're the ones that have the updated armor, so they're looking for a 4. They're going to lose 3. That puts the veterans at their halfway point. Morale test, they're going to pass. So we got 1, 2, 3 gone here. These guys are gone here. And then now it's going to be 8 attacks right there. 8 attacks on a 3. Yeah, with rending, yes, we know. So, 2 misses. Got all that. 2 rendings. 2 rendings on a 6. And then the rest on a 5. So, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's enough. So, yep. Brip. Next up, we're going to have the fusion guys fire into what is left of the maces. Hitting on a 5. Nothing. Good job, guys. Got these guys going into the tank for a second time. 9 attacks, AP2 with rending on a 3. We got 1 rending and 3 misses. The rending on a 6. Fail. The rest on a 4. So it's going to take 4 more. Leaving it with 1 wound left. Morale test, and it's going to pass. So big guy here goes down to 1. His days are numbered. Over here, we're going to have our shotgunners. They are just going to move here. And we are going to blast those destroyers. 10 shots on a 4. Ooh, we got a couple. Saving on a 3. 2. So one of them is down to 1. It's not quite as effective as it was last week. The squad of Tickle Fingers, they're going to go over there and attack that APC.
It's just loving tickles.
Just they want to touch it and all of its no-no spots. 16 attacks on the 3. So we got 3 rending, and then 1, 2, 3, 5 misses. So that's what we got left over. So the rending hits. Ooh! And then the rest. Ooh! Ooh! Wait, no, it saves on a 2. So it takes 4. Morale test. It's going to fail. He only lost 4, but he's below half and failed his morale test, so this APC is gone. So now the tank is going to bust a move and go 6 inches over here. And he's going to fire at the Master Destroyer on the objective with his anti-tank gun, and then he's going to fire his flamethrowers at that squad right next to him. So we're going to start off with the Flamers. We got 2 hits on a 3. Ooh, they lose 4. And then the anti-tank round, it's going to miss again. So 1 dies, and then 1 goes down to 2, and now we're going to have another grim morale test. Morale on a 3. A pass. So Master Destroyer Man is going to charge forward into those shotgunners with his blast hammer. 2 attacks on a 3. 1 hit, saving on a 4. It's going to take out 1. Bang! All right, so these guys, they're just going to fall back just a little bit, and they are going to shotgun into the Claw Boys. 8 shots on a 4. They are motivated. We got 7 hits. Saving on a 4. They take 5. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now it's time for another grim morale test. On a 3, they're going to pass. Last activation, this squad, they're going to charge into the shotgunners. So yeah, thank y'all. 15 attacks, hitting on a 3. Yeah, that happened. With that many hits, they are rending, but just the regular AP goes right through their armor. Saving on a 6. That's not 6s. Thump, thump, thump. Ah, come here. Hey, not me, I don't want to go. Oh, come on! Oh, the struggle is real. All right, last activation for the Human Defense Force. This guy's going to back up and put his flamer over into the Tickle Finger Squad. 2 shots, reliable on a 2. I still miss 1. Save it on a 4. Ooh! Oh, have the dice gods decided?
Oh, wait.
Time for a morale test. Morale test on a 3. It's going to pass. And that's the end of turn number 2. There is nothing but violence and death on this board. Tanks are exploding. Men are screaming. The destroyers have been able to hold the Human Defense Force in their little corner of the board. But their numbers are running out. Let's see what happens as we move into turn number 3. First activation of turn 3. Tickle Finger Hero is going to charge there, but then...
I'm going to cast Lightning Fog over here.
All right. Yeah, they're within 12. Lightning Fog on a 4. Oh, it fails. 8 attacks. All right, so we got 2 rending and 2 regular hits. So the 2 rending hits, hey, 1 passes and the 2 regulars, so it only takes 1 wound total. It's still lost combat, so morale test, and it's going to pass. So the APC is down to 5, and this guy backs up an inch. First activation for the Human Defense Force. These guys are going to wiggle this way a little bit, and then they're going to fire their fusion guns into these 2 remaining destroyers. 3 shots on a 5. Hey, we got 1. Saving on a 6. No! We're going to do a morale test right here. On a 3. It passes. So there goes 1. Down to 1 destroyer there. Next activation, the Master Destroyer is going to charge into that group of veterans. 2 attacks on a 3. 2 hits. Blasted 3, saving on a 5. We're going to lose 3, so there's 1 guy left. He's going to attack back. Ha! And misses. Morale test. They're going to pass. So 1, 2, 3 is dead. He falls back an inch, and we have a single shotgunner left alive. Next to activate will be this APC, who is going to go here and then burninate that last claw guy. 2 shots, 2 hits. It's only going to be 2 hits because there is only the one guy left. There he goes. Boom. Last hammer dude into the tank. 3 attacks, AP2 with rending. We got 3 hits. Saving on a 4. 1. Well, I was going to try to be dramatic. Bang! So last to activate is Shotgun Boy here. He's just going to he's going to go 6 to here. And then he's going to fire at this guy just because. 2 whole shots, 1 whole hit. On a 3. Ha ha ha! Look what I can do! And then this squad of hammer dudes, they're just going to book it over towards that objective in the middle, bringing us to the end of turn number 3. Turn number 3 comes to a close. The Human Defense Force is drastically low on manpower, and the destroyers seem to have an insurmountable foothold in the middle of the board. Let's see what happens in turn number 4. This squad of 3 guys here, they are going to go there 6 to put their little feet on that objective. And they're going to fire at this guy. 3 shots on a 5. We got 1 hit. And it goes through, meaning he's down to 2, so time for a morale test. And it passes. I don't know why we see Grim come into play today. They just don't fail anything. So Mr. Big Tickle Fingers is going to charge into the tank here and once again cast Lightning Fog into both of those squads on the objective. Lightning Fog on a 4. Oh, okay. 6 saves for the lone veteran. Yeah, he did. 6 saves for the sappers. They're dead. Now the attacks into the tank. 7 hits. One of those is rending. Rending on a 6. Hey, and the rest on a 2. Hits good. So that takes off all of these. And the tank is unwounded. So what it is going to do is it is going to go 6. It won't reach it. So it's going to go 12. It's just going to sit here on this objective and hope. So that guy is going to charge in there. 2 attacks. 1 hit. Save it on a 2. It's good. The lone hammer guy back there. 3 attacks. We got 1 hit, 1 rending. Rending goes through and regular hits. That saves. Morale test because it lost combat and it fails, so it is now stunned, but it's not gone yet. And then the other big squad is going to get in there as well. 15 attacks on a 3 with rending and AP2. Uh-oh. 2 rending hits. They go through. The rest, it goes through enough. So I didn't even worry about moving that. But yes, boom! That APC is gone. So at the end of the game, the Human Defense Force Tank Company was completely tabled. There's not a single model left on the board, and we have quite a few destroyers left. This just goes to show that getting an extra turn of ambush with these destroyers and the absolute violence that they can put out starting from turn number 1 changes the whole balance of what I thought was going to happen in the beginning. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go inside and we're going to take another spin on the Wheel of Bad Decisions.
Now we are back inside to the Wheel of Bad Decisions to see who we are going to be playing with 2 weeks from now. You can see all of the options are here. Let's go ahead and full screen this. And here we go. So in 2 weeks, we're going to have the Dow Union Sneaky Boys. So I hope you guys like the video, and I hope you have fun playing OPR wherever you are. And we'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.